welcome to the Reflection Show with me, Martha Inspice. Today we want to look at skills training, skills development, and the kind of employment opportunities that it can and it has opened for many young people. Today we are going to delve a bit more on makeup, what to look out for when you want to have a makeup done, and all of that. I'll be speaking with Yasmin and Madam Humima from the Informal Apprenticeship Department here in Tamale to understand what they do in the area of empowering young people when it comes to skills development. Let's take a break. When we are back, we delve into more. Welcome back to the Reflection Show with me, Martha Inspice. We are about to look at makeup, beauty, and everything. Let me speak to the young lady here. Tell me your name, what you do, and we'll delve into the conversation.
My name is Yasmin Abdallah Sohini, and I am a makeup artist, CEO for MB Beauty. And I work with faces. Actually, I do makeup, facial makeup. Yeah. So that's the only thing I do for now.
Okay.
As I don't have anything else going on. I don't have any job for now. So basically, right now, it's just makeup for me.
Okay. All right. Your name and what you do.
Okay, my name is Humematu Abdul Wahab, the head of Informal Apprenticeship, Ghana TVET Service, Northern Region. When we look at the informal sector, we work directly with mastercraft persons who have apprentices and they are training apprentices. So we normally monitor their shops, go to their trade association meeting to inform them about the activity of the informal apprenticeship, what we do for them. We register their shops for national database. Then we also train them. Sometimes when we go for the monitoring, we identify a gap. For instance, somebody have finished makeup or hairdressing, but because of lack of funding, the person cannot get the makeup box or the hairdryer. So we normally write proposal to NGO to help such people to be able to get income and also employ others to reduce the unemployment rate.
Okay. Let's talk about makeup. Tell us about makeup and then and all that. What is makeup? If they say makeup, like what is it?
Okay, so makeup, it's like, I'm going to actually talk about facial makeup because we have different types of makeup, right? So for facial makeup, and especially for me that I work with women, for this makeup is like something to enhance a woman's beauty. Like makeup is actually not meant to change the person. Like I said earlier, depending on the type of makeup, it is just to enhance the looks of a person, being it male or female. But then I am specialized in the female part of it. So yeah, it is basically just to enhance the looks of a person. Yeah.
What do I look out for when I'm going in for a makeup?
So you look out for the skin type, your skin type, right? If you are going in for someone else to do it for you, maybe you should like inform them or let them know your skin type. That's if some people actually don't. So sometimes it is you, the makeup artist, who has to identify, look at the person and then be able to identify the kind of skin the person has, right? And also, if the person has knowledge on that, it is much more easier. They just feed you, ask questions, and then they just feed you with whatever it is that's going on, and then you are able to work on them and then render quality services for them, right? So one is the skin type, two is the kind of products you use on the person. Some people have really sensitive skin. So when you're working on someone, you have to consider the person's skin sensitivity, and then you select the products according to. And then you also have to, that's two. Thirdly, you also have to consider the shape, the person's facial shapes, facial features, if I should put it that way. Yeah. So you have to consider the person's facial features whilst you work on the person, so that you don't work on the person to look different from
there.
Exactly, from their actual selves or their actual faces. Yeah, I think that's just a few I'll say about makeup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you display some items on the table. What are they? And are all these items supposed to be on someone's face?
Yes and no. So these items are essential when it comes to makeup, like really essential. So we just call them the makeup products or the makeup tools, or we have the tools and we have the products. Yeah. So it depends on the kind of look you are creating on the person. You don't need to use everything I have here on a person's face. It depends on the kind of look you are creating. So you use some products for this look, you use others, and then you need this and for this particular look, and then you don't need those same products for this particular look. So yeah, we don't actually use everything at a go. It depends on the look you are creating. Yeah.
Okay, so what are the common type of looks that we see or we get or people come to you for?
So yeah, we have the casual look. We have the casual, most of the time we call it the simple glam, that the everyday look, right? And then we have the bridal looks, we have the bridal glams. Those are kind of very special looks we create for brides, for their weddings, right? And then also we have, apart from the everyday look, we have something like the corporate looks. So it depends, I would just say it depends on the event. It depends on the event, and then you create the look according to the event that the person is maybe attending or what's
So
happening.
take us through some of the items you have here. What is what?
Okay, so here let me just start with my brushes. Very essential, because you can't have makeup without brushes. You can't do your makeup without brushes, no matter what. So we have this. These are the brush sets. This is from the brand Color Box. And then, do I need to?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to show the brushes that I have here. So some of them are actually new. I haven't used them yet, but you see that some are out of the rubbers already I've used. So here, we have different type of brushes, right, that we use for different purposes. You can't use the same brush for each and every brush here has a purpose.
The purpose,
Exactly.
okay.
So apart from the brushes, I have my lip palette here. This is, we call these palettes, we have different types. We have powders, we have lips, we have concealers. So put together like this inside a container like this, we call them palettes. Sometimes different shades and then different colors and everything. So this is a lip palette. And then I have this is a blush. This is also a palette, because I have different shades of blush here. So this is also a blush palette, which we use for the cheeks, just to. And here in this bag, I have foundations and concealers. So here I have a number of foundations here with different shades. So we have the brighter ones, we have the darker shades, we have the medium, yeah. And also, this is a moisturizer. So makeup is kind of, we do it step by step. There are steps to everything. So this is a moisturizer which we use for the skin prep stage. While you are doing your skin prep, a moisturizer is very important. This is also a foundation, and then I have concealers here. This we use
the
for
concealer is
highlighting.
after you put the foundation, what you
Exactly. So after you put on the foundation, and then you have to highlight. We call it highlight. So you have to highlight, and then you have your concealers for that. This is also a foundation. This is actually a foundation in a tube, not in a bottle. And then I have a primer here. So this is also used during the skin
Prepping.
stage. Yeah. So a primer and then a moisturizer. And here, this is a concealer palette. So I have we have these type of concealers, and then we also have this. So this is a palette. It has different shades. So you can use any of them. You can use any. And then this is also a primer from the e.l.f. brand. So this is like a grape primer. It's how will I even explain it? It makes the makeup stay longer. It actually makes the makeup stick to the face much more longer than. And then I have these are powders. We call them loose powders, and then we use them after concealing. So we use them after the highlighting, the concealer I mentioned earlier. Use the concealers on the under eyes, the forehead, the chin, and then on the nose sometimes, depending on the look. And then you set them with these. We call them loose powders. Some people also use these powders for setting the entire face. It depends on the makeup artist, and then it depends on your
Setting
technique.
the entire, that's like using it before you use the foundation.
No, after the foundation.
Okay.
After the foundation. So you can use this for highlighting, and you can also use this for the entire face, depending on the makeup artist and then
how they are able
their
to
technique.
do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone has their technique, so it depends on the person. And then here I have we call this this is Seal It from Supro Cosmetics. So this is to lock in the makeup after every step. After every
When you say
single
lock
step.
it, like when you clean it, it won't come off.
Exactly, and exactly. And
I've
then
seen the
when you
makeup that
sweat-
they've done, and they even pour water and nothing is.
Exactly. So they use these after every step.
How do you
every step.
bath?
How do you? So it doesn't actually lock in the makeup forever. You can still wipe the makeup off. But then the thing is, when you sweat, it doesn't shift the makeup.
Okay.
Yes, and it doesn't block sweat. That's one thing. That's one misconception. It doesn't.
Okay.
No makeup product blocks sweat. It can only like control it a bit, and also, depending on the products you use, after the makeup, when you sweat, it doesn't shift. But then there is. I don't think there is. I haven't discovered. I don't think there is any product that would that can block the sweat glands for you not to sweat. Yeah. So this is just to help keep the makeup
For much
Exactly.
longer.
exactly. And then we have the setting spray. This is we use this like most of the stages is to melt for powders is to melt powders. For maybe during the cream products, you can also use this when you want your makeup to last longer. You can also use a setting spray during the cream stages, right? And then for powder, after using powders, you use this, and then it melts everything down, and then it looks like the makeup looks like skin after using this. It melts it down, and then you don't look at the person's face and then you see powders all over. It tends to look like skin. Yeah. So basically that's it. This is just hair wax for most of the clients that come with what's the name, rough edges. We just use this to control the rough edges, and so basically that's it for the products.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned that when you have a normal day look, a bridal look, those looks are all
Yes.
very different. But sometimes you guys stay so long. Like you can take it to act one doing the makeup. Like what makes you guys stay that long?
For that, yes, we always get complaints and everything that you keep longer. But then the entire process of the makeup alone takes time. So you can't, the thing is, you can't pack products on products. So every stage of the makeup, you have to wait, especially during the cream stages, applying the foundations, the concealers, and you have to always wait for one to dry before you add in another. So during skin prep, you start with your moisturizers, and then you come in with your primers. So after every application of a product, you have to wait for it to dry. So that's why we normally have those mini fans. Now those fans do help. those mini fans
Yeah,
we use.
steam.
Yes. So after every stage, you have to wait for the product to dry up. So after moisturizer, you wait for it to dry before you put on your primers. Wait for it to dry before you put on foundations, and so you can't pack products on product. Mostly that's what makes us. That's what keeps us. What's the name? Takes time. It takes most of our time because when you pack the products and then the makeup is done, you yourself, you wouldn't even like the results of the entire thing. So you always have to wait for things to dry up before you can put on one product to dry up before you can put on another. Yeah. So and it takes time. Actually, it takes time for them to dry.
So take us the different kinds of products. Why do you charge more for bridal and charge less for other looks? Is it the product or what? But sometimes sometimes I feel that some normal look even look very nice on people than bridal look. Sometimes some people will do bridal and over bridal, and the wedding day, the bride is looking some way.
Yes. So for that, it depends on the products. We have different products for casual looks and then bridal looks, right? So for brides, the makeup has to stay on for at least the entire day, depending on the occasion. So you have to use like products that would do the work for you, products that would keep her, products that she would be able to have on until the entire event is over, right? And generally makeup products are very expensive, like really, really expensive. So in order to make it a bit flexible for people, we rather use the more expensive ones, the more expensive products for the brides, and then a bit less expensive ones for the casual and then the simple glams and whatever makeup we are creating for casual events, right? Yeah. So mostly the products we use for the bridal makeup, they are really expensive. So we don't use the same product. We have those we call the drugstore products. Normally those ones are like cheaper. Yeah, they are budget friendly. So those ones you can use them for like casual glams, for casual events and stuff. But then the bridal makeup, you have to use like really expensive proper products that would keep the makeup like in one place until the entire event is over. Yeah, so mostly that's why we charge more for bridal makeup.
So averagely, right now, how much can one pay for a bridal look?
A bridal look, like averagely.
Hey, why did you have to ask like averagely? Let's averagely.
I think around 1.5K or 2K, like 2,000 Ghana cedis or 1.5. It depends on the brand and then the makeup artist and how much, but averagely I think around 1.5K, 2,000, 2,500. Some even have up to, depends on the location as well. Makeup artists down here, I feel, don't really charge up to the amount those in the south or like those in other places do charge. So I think it depends on the location as well, where you find yourself. So yeah, averagely I think
people are making money. You're making money. Someone said the product, but when you buy the product, you can use it for several people even before you go back to buy it again.
They are expensive. That's the
but
thing.
By the time you
really
use it for,
imagine buying like one bottle of foundation, maybe a bottle of foundation like this for like 750, or maybe.
But you can use this for about 10 people or more.
10 people, I'm not sure, but maybe around 8, 7 people.
You can use it for 10 people.
So, yeah. So let's say maybe buy it 850, and then you buy like a single loose powder for like about 550, 650, or 750, depending on the brand. Come on.
I have to stop this my work and go and learn how to do makeup.
So that the products are really what's killing us. The products are really expensive, especially the international brands. They are really expensive.
Do people come to you and tell you specifically the kind of brands they want?
Well, For now, I don't think I've had such an encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I am just like 2 years and some months into makeup, so
Okay.
I don't think I've had such an encounter. But I know some people do. Some people even come to you and then they come along with their product.
So it's about so if I come with my product, would the charge be different?
So for me personally, I don't know about other people. For me, when you come with your products, yes, I take out just a little bit from the actual amount I would have charged you just because you came with the product. And then sometimes I haven't had an encounter that someone comes to me or like a lady comes to me with the entire
They may just come with their
product.
foundation. I think the
Exactly.
most
Mostly
important
it's
thing is
just
the
Yes,
foundation.
it's just the foundation because
Or
they are
maybe the
scared of-
concealer, or how do you call that thing?
Yes,
The
concealer.
concealer.
So mostly it's just the foundation they come with because some people are very particular about their
The
skin
skin,
shades
true.
and then the products they put
That's true.
they put
Most
on
times
their
people get my skin shade very differently.
exactly.
Most times.
Exactly.
So I think I bought a product MAC,
Yes.
and I've not, maybe after this I have to ask you to look for it for me.
Okay.
And I've been looking for it and I've not had it. And it was my perfect skin shade,
shade,
like
yeah.
shade. It was, and it hurt me. I just bought one
One. Yeah.
because I bought it to try. I think we bought this in Germany, and I've forgotten the price. I think it was a price that made me just buy
Buy
one.
one.
And I used it for it. So even with that, when I got back to Ghana, when it was about half, I started, using it depending on where I'm going. But of course, it still had no choice than to finish. So
yes.
I think that, moving forward, I think I have to just get my own. Because most
yes.
times when I go to places, they would, and makeup artists, some of you in a way feel that we are arguing with you. So there are times that somebody will want to use a shade. I will tell the person, this is not my shade. They're like,
shade,
no,
yes.
so my skin is fairer on my hand.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
here is a bit darker.
Darker, yes.
My shade on my face is different from the shade on
from-
my
yes.
skin.
Yes.
So people will just pick the foundation, put on my hand. And I'm like,
then-
it's different. My face most times is very dark.
Yes.
So you should also sometimes understand that people also know their skin types.
Exactly.
And if they ask, especially if they say, oh, you can mix, maybe you can mix, a brighter and a darker shade. People don't like, and you feel like you know the thing. So
Yes, yes.
and sometimes people do makeup and you can't even.
So for me personally, I don't really have a problem when a client tries to like educate me on their preference
Yeah.
or their skin. Yes. Sometimes I don't know about other people, but you tend to learn from them as well. Because she's not that particular client is not the only person you might meet with those preferences. So you learn from them, and then maybe with your next client, you might tend to correct whatever mistakes you had with the first client. So for me, I don't really have a problem. I always like take in their input, and then you try to work with them. It's like a collaborative job, right? You are working with the client. It's the person's skin you are working on. So wherever inputs they are bringing, I think we should like try to also take it, and then even if you don't have whatever they are looking for, you try to improvise. Let them know, oh, this and this and this is what I have. But then I can make it work for you. That's why you are the professional. So I can make it work for you. And then it will be like an agreement. So the person gives you the opportunity to like do whatever or like use whatever skills you have. And then I think it's smooth that way.
All right.
So, yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the break. We are still here looking at makeup and all that makeup entails and stuff. So I've cleaned my makeup. My first makeup is off. She's about to do another makeup for me live on set. So let's see what she has. So my brows are still there. But the whole makeup is clean. She's just about to get the makeup done again. And I hope to have a very, very different look, now. and then we'll see. So let's get started.
And then I'm using the Blossom Makeup Moisturizer. So here.
Okay. So the skin prep is what, like just to get the skin ready that something is coming to lie on it?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just to get the skin ready for whatever is coming. And it serves as a base for the makeup to sit on.
So that's like not having direct contact to the skin.
Exactly. And then it also plays a role in the finished look.
Okay.
Yeah, it plays a role, makes it look smooth and stunning and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little more of the moisturizer to the forehead. Sorry, I have to use my hand. My hands are all clean, right? So I can use, most of the time, I prefer using my hand for skin prep than the brushes.
Yeah, I think I had someone, I think during the youth summit when I was doing my makeup, she washed her hands and she kind of like tried to massage.
Exactly.
You know,
it makes
my
the
face.
products like sit on the skin really well.
Okay, so it has to get dried.
Dried, yeah.
Okay.
So whilst it's drying up, I'm just going to use my hands to press the product into the skin. Sorry. So whilst it's dried, I'm just going to apply the primer.
The primer is different from the moisturizer.
Yes.
Hey, someone should be copying the steps. So now, step 1, clean your face. Step 2, moisturizer. Step 3, primer.
And then the primer also has to dry up. Sorry. After it's dried.
So yeah, but while we're waiting for it to dry, like which of the foundations and why would you pick a particular foundation?
So I would be using this.
Okay.
I would be using this because it's your skin shade actually. It looks a bit slightly darker than your skin, but then I think it will work for your skin. So I might just have to even mix it with a bit of maybe this shade, just a little bit, to get the actual skin shade right. Okay, it's all dried out. So I'm going to apply this first. Like I said, this is slightly darker than her, and then cooler than her skin tone. Her skin tone is much more warmer. So I'll just have to mix it with this particular foundation to get the exact skin shade.
Your smile.
So I can see that the warmer foundation has mixed so well with the actual one that I applied first. And then for that, I think you would need a lighter concealer to be able to. We have concealers that are, we have the concealers that give you a dewy finish, and then concealers, concealers that gives you a matte finish. So for a dewy finish, you see that after applying the foundation, after applying the foundation, the face, you don't see any shine on the face. It looks so dull, and so I'm just going to use maybe this brush to blend it out. Sorry.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow.
So I need a much more brighter, and I am just going to go in with the second shade of concealer, just at the corners, just a bit.
It's like you guys are always calculating just a bit. It's just like a dot on my face.
Yes.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the
So I'm just going
seasons
to
flow.
go in and then spray her face after the creams. Like I said earlier, we use certain powders mostly almost every stage. For me, I do almost every stage. So I'm just going to spray it out. Sorry. And I have to wait for this to dry before I can touch your face.
So this is for what? What's the purpose of the spray at this point?
So it's to keep the creams intact before I go in with the powders. Right?
Okay.
And it also helps with keeping the makeup for a while. So now
Your smile.
I'm going to set the entire face. I have my powder palette, so I'm just going to set the entire face. So I'm mixing 2 shades to get her actual shade right. Okay.
Your smile lit up
Okay.
like a
So now I'm going to apply a bit of blush to bring out the color on the cheeks. Sorry.
Because you tell us to smile, no?
Yes.
Okay, so I should smile.
Yeah, just a little. I'm using a warmer tone because of your outfit. I wanted to like pop out a bit. You don't need to do too much to look good, right?
I can't wait to see my face.
So yeah. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with a very nude look. Like I said, we don't need to do too much, so kindly close your eyes. I'm not baking. I'm actually supposed to, but for the sake of time, I wouldn't.
What is baking?
So baking is applying powder to the highlighted areas, adding more powder to it. For instance, now that I'm about to work on the eyes, I would bake and then I'll dust off the powders after I am done working on the eyes, right? I'll just apply powders to the under eye and then I'll dust them off after I'm done.
Your smile
I'm just going
lit
to
up
add a little
like a
eyeliner.
sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons
What's that?
flow.
It's a liner, eyeliner,
Okay.
gel liner.
Every moment with
I'm just going to apply
just right.
to the eyelid. Close your eyes for me.
Rush of the breeze, love like an ocean rippling
Kindly,
with
I'm just going to
ease.
smooth them out a
Heartbeat
bit.
sink into this melody. You and I forever. Wild and
Like the harsh lines they give. So when you get an idea or you get a concept, you always have to try
To
Try
see how you come out.
exactly. So you try it out and then you see the outcome, and then maybe you can now use it when you're
every
working.
touch leaves me craving more. Eyes meet, worlds colors collide with you. Love's where I reside. Whisper your name in the rush of
Remember
the
sound.
breeze.
Again,
Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever. Wild and free.
What are you going to do
so I'm
again?
going to apply the final product, which is the lock-in spray
Okay.
that I mentioned earlier. Then
welcome back. You're still here. I believe you see a difference in my makeup, right? So this is like a simple makeup, right?
Yes.
Just like on a
very
normal
simple,
day.
yeah.
I can use this for my wedding. So please, when I'm getting married, do me like this. Don't charge me the 2K or 2.5K. Let me do this makeup. It's enough. It's very nice. And I'm happy that with all that you do, this is a practical perspective. You say you are MB what?
Beauty.
MB Beauty in Tamale. So if you want a makeup artist to, you know, for your wedding, say, hey, this advice I'm doing for you. My wedding makeup is on you. So
Sure.
whatever occasion that you have, a normal day, a party, a birthday, whatever event that you have and you need a makeup artist, please do not hesitate to call MB Beauty. A quick one, Madam Humema will just come in and just talk about, maybe in just about a few seconds, the role of the TVET in empowering young people in skill development.
Okay, thank you very much. So as you can see, the lady has demonstrated her talent, the skill, but most of them don't have certificates. So we normally go to their shop and educate them the need for them to acquire a National TVET qualification framework.
Okay.
We have it 8 levels.
Okay.
So the first one is National Proficiency 1.
Okay.
We only test her because she's a makeup artist. She only demonstrate the practical aspect.
Like what she
we
has
have
done
the
now.
examiner and then ask her oral question and then issue National Proficiency 1 certificate.
Okay.
Then from there, she moved to National Proficiency 2.
Okay.
So we also have something we call lifelong learning under the informal apprenticeship. Most of them, we encourage them to upgrade themselves. So if you have, as she says, she has a BEC or SS, she will go to any of the technical university and do certificate 1.
Okay.
And then from there, you move to certificate
So
2.
in short, they are supposed to get registered and get the important certificates or accreditation needed for their work to be done.
A lot of them don't know that TVET has this certificate for them.
Okay.
And there are a lot of opportunity that comes on their way. And they slip away from them.
Okay.
So we normally educate them to come for this certificate.
All right.
Aside this, TVET is also bringing the young people to acquire this skill, to be able to fend for themselves and become self-employed. As she's here, she has done education, but due to government unemployment, she has learned this trade for 2 years now. She's generating income, helping the family instead of depending on their family. She's also using this skill to fend for and look after herself, and also employ apprentices.
Yeah, empower and employ
them to also become self-employed.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Humema, for spearheading the TVET agenda in the northern region. Just give us your final words on it. I like my makeup. My face feels fresh. Let me look at my face again. Oh my.
Thank you.
You are now my official makeup artist.
Sure, anytime I'll be available for you.
Great. So tell us your final words.
So I just want to say that maybe anyone out there watching this, we all cannot wait for the government to provide jobs for us, right? So, and you can't say you are dumb. Like, you have a skill, so you have to assess yourself, get to find out what you are good at, and then maybe you can start from there. You can build it, and then you can get something from it. We are all talented, like we are all talented in a way, right? We all have things that we've been gifted with, skills that we've been gifted with. You don't have to find it out. Assess yourself very well, and then just find it, and then just build yourself like in any way that you can. There are so many opportunities out there. You just need to take a step, and then maybe you can find them. So yeah,
take a step and you can find them. So I'm just happy. I don't know why. I actually feel fresh on my face.
Exactly.
I feel very
that's
fresh.
the kind of services we render.
Hey,
You can trust us, yes.
Hey, it's
Trust
MB
us,
Beauty. Where are you
MB Beauty.
located? You said you are at where?
The old Chicken Republic, just directly opposite the old Chicken Republic building. That's Kalpohin, along the Snitch Road.
Okay.
Yes, along the Snitch Road.
Do you do walk-ins?
Yes, we do walk-in. We have a walk-in studio.
Do you mind sharing your prices? What's a normal makeup? I know weddings you won't say, but maybe just a normal makeup walk-in.
Yes, so for casual makeup, walk-in makeup, we charge 150 cedis.
Okay.
And then for home service, we charge 200 cedis.
Okay.
Yes, and then we have other packages as well. We have packages for naming ceremonies, weddings, and then engagement.
So I can just
It
walk in, you
depends
do
on
the
the
makeup, and I enter car and go and do my wedding. And
Please don't do that to
Because
me.
this makeup can
Please don't
pass
do
for
that
a
to
bridal
me.
makeup.
Please don't do that to me.
Yeah,
Please
no,
don't
for
do
me,
that to me.
please, please, if you want to marry me, you come 150 with this makeup. I'll walk. No, but it's beautiful. Seriously,
you.
it's very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I believe
Thank
those
you.
behind the scenes can attest to that.
Yes, thank
It's very nice. And if
Thank
I
you
have
so
this,
much.
I think Sunday I should prepare to get married. So I will come like
Thank
Saturday.
you.
So you are open on Saturdays too.
Yes, we work from
Mondays
we actually don't have any days that
Even
we
on
are off.
Sundays
Even
you
on
work?
Sundays, yes.
Okay.
From Monday to Sunday, from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are always available.
Okay. So I'll come 9 a.m. Then I'll put my wedding at 10 a.m. Then I'll go from your address and go for. Thank you so much for watching. I believe that as a young person out there, identify your potential, identify a skill, and flow and soar in it. And then, you can do very beautiful makeup like this. As always, I know from now onwards you'll be seeing, that nice makeup. One day we'll do a bridal glam for you
Yes,
to know
sure.
what she can do as a bride. Like if you want to get married today, it's just for just a normal day. You're going for a party, even if you're attending
Birthday.
someone's wedding, birthday shoot.
Yes.
This even qualifies for a birthday
Birthday
shoot. So
shoot,
thank you so much
You're
for my
welcome.
makeup. I won't go home after work. I'll roam the whole of time. People might see me in this my makeup. Those times if you dress very well and people have not
Yes.
seen you, might not comfortable.
Yes, you find a place to go. For
I'm
people
finding
to see
places
it.
to go today. Thank you so much for watching. I am Martha Inspires. Do have a good night. Hello there and welcome to Thoughts from Martha Inspires. Today I want to talk about what I have captioned, Dear Society, learn to mind your business. Most times a lot of us are getting depressed just because of what society says. A woman gets married and everybody's expecting the woman to have a child. A young lady is 25, 30, 35, she's not married, and everyone is asking her that question. When are you getting married? Many people out there are still trying to figure out their lives. They are trying to even understand the purpose that God has brought them to this world to fulfill. But anytime they try to be in a good place, in a better place, there comes the question, when are you getting married? When are you having a baby? When are you getting a job? When? Many times, everyone wants to be a better person, but life happens. We don't wake up every day, plan that this is going to happen or that is going to happen. So today, I am here to plead with you. You and I are part of society. Can we learn to mind our business sometimes? Can we learn to not talk about certain things sometimes? Someone gets married. Oh, her wedding gown is not nice. Oh, look at her shoe. I expected better. Is it your business? Are you the one going to sponsor the wedding? You force people to marriages that they end up regretting. Who said that 30 is old? Who said that? Who made that law? It is not like school that we are all supposed to report at 8 a.m. So if you come at 8:30, you are late. There are different times and seasons for everyone. Dear society, learn to mind your business. People are getting depressed that you might not know. Your tongue can be the reason why somebody is depressed. Whatever you say can be what can cause situations in somebody's lives. You are asking people to give birth. You are asking people to get married. Meanwhile, you will not contribute to that union. And I ask myself, how is someone's marriage going to benefit you? How is somebody having a child going to benefit you? I just keep asking myself. I have been in situations whereby people ask me questions that I get home and it gets into me. How about people who are not able to handle it in a better way? You and I, you watching me now, you are part of the society. Ask yourself, that question you want to ask that young girl, go and get married, does it concern you? That thing you want to ask, hey, when are you giving birth? You've been married for 2 years, 3 years. How does it concern you? Do you expect people to come out with their problems on social media to tell you what they are going through? Many women are going through miscarriages, but they can't come out and tell us about it. So the next time you want to ask someone a question that does not concern you, learn to shut up. because you are the reason why people are getting depressed most of the times. But you know what? We don't talk about this every day. We feel that, oh, that's my sister, that's my friend, so I have the right to ask them, oh, when are you getting married? Oh, when are you having a child? It's none of your business. And when we mind our business as a society, we can help to reduce the number of people that are down with mental illness or mental cases, because most times it is the things that we say to them that puts them in a different perspective. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Hello and welcome to Thoughts from Martha and Spice. Today I want to talk to you about what I have captioned, the glory of God. Many of us have seen the glory of God, but we do not know it, we do not identify it. The glory of God can come in several ways. The financial favors, the academic favors, the marital favors, and even the job favors that comes in. Sometimes we feel that because a colleague of us have had something big, something exceptional, we feel that that is more of a glory than whatever is happening in our lives. But today, I want you to sit down. I want you to just focus on yourself. Certain things that have happened in your life that you never even thought would happen. That is the glory of God. You are sick. Probably you thought you were going to die, and God granted you divine healing. You applied for a job or even for a school, and you felt that it was something that was beyond you. But guess what? You got that admission, you got that job. But because maybe you didn't get the kind of school or job or salary that you want, you feel it is not the glory of God. But God has a reason why He gave you that job, because He wants His glory to be manifested through your life. So from now onwards, sit down, relax, and focus on every little thing that happens in your life, because that is the glory of God. Even you being alive is evidence that the glory of God is upon your life. See you next time. Hello there and welcome to Thoughts from Martha and Spice. Today I want to talk to you about what I have captioned, learn to say no. Most of us are very good people with very good hearts. Anytime people ask us for favors, we are in a hurry and quick to give. Financial favors, whatever favors, we are always the givers. And when we are in need, it's difficult for us to get help. But you know what? Learn to say no. Learn to sometimes tell people no. From the beginning, you'll be seen as a bad person or whatever. But it is something that will go a long way to help you understand yourself and become a better person. Because most times you have needs, you have bills to pay. Somebody calls you, oh, borrow me this amount, or even lend me, or even dash me this amount, and you are given. They cook a very nice story that is even, not even up to how yours is. But because of how emotional you are, some people have studied you and they know how you are. So they tend to blackmail you emotionally. But today, learn to say no. Learn to tell people no sometimes, because you also need to be a better person. You need to make yourself happy, and you need not to inconvenience yourself for people so much again, because most times you are sacrificing yourself to make them comfortable, and not all of them even appreciate it. Even as you even give them the little that you have, they still think that you can do more. So learn to say no. Do not inconvenience yourself a lot of times. Thank you for watching this episode on Thoughts from Martha and Spice. I believe that from now onwards, you will learn to say no to make yourself happy. Thank you and see you next time.